We're back with another episode of the Tailgate Talent Show, and this week we are in beautiful Goderich, Ontario, a town so beautiful, in fact, that the Queen of England once called it Canada's prettiest town. But there's a little bit more to that, and it's a mystery I'm gonna get to the bottom of. We've also got a variety of talent this week, dancers, harp players, and even more musicians, all battling it out for a spot in our finale. So grab yourself a snack, put down that book, take off your reading glasses, and put on your TV watching glasses. It is Tailgate Talent Show time, baby. So here we are. This is where we need to be, the beautiful historic Livery Theater. It's pretty much a perfect day for performing outside, but the weather's calling for rain. I'm not an expert, so who am I to ask questions? We gotta take it indoors for safety. This shirt is not waterproof, and neither is this hair. So here we are, inside the beautiful Livery Theater. This is where it's all gonna be happening today. We got performers from all over Goderich. They're all gonna be hitting the stage, each one of them vying for one of the top 2 spots to move on to our finale. What does that mean? That means a chance at $1,000 and professional production services in whatever their talent might be. Now, who's that gonna be? That is a mystery. And that's not the only mystery in Goderich. Goderich is known, we've seen, it's a pretty town. The prettiest town in Canada, they say. But is that true? Why am I asking you? You can't answer that. You're on the other side of a TV. We need to ask some real people, and that's what we did. We hit the streets to find out exactly how much truth is behind that mystery. We're trying to solve something, a bit of a mystery, okay?
Okay.
So I just want your input on this a little bit. So the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, you've heard this?
Yes,
That
yes.
She said that this was the most beautiful town. She's saying Canada or the world?
In Canada.
Yeah, in the whole of Canada.
Yes.
Have you heard the second part of this, where now the Queen is trying to claim that she's never even been here?
The Queen lied?
Queen
okay.
Victoria.
Yes. Oh, it was Queen Victoria, not Elizabeth?
No, Queen Victoria's, she didn't actually visit here, but someone who knows Queen Victoria visited here, went back to England and told Queen Victoria about Goderich, and that it was the prettiest town.
Now, so I feel suspicious about that.
So do I.
Now, here's the other thing I learned, and this is where you're gonna, if we're watching this, ominous music. Now Queen Victoria is trying to claim that she's never even been here.
Oh.
She probably came over here, snuck over in a ship, had some children who were probably their great-grandparents. Their, some great-grandkids here were probably related to Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
It's disgusting all the way down. I'm just shocked.
Disgusting. Okay, we can't use that word, but that's okay. It is suspect though, right?
Oh, absolutely suspect, yeah.
Have you heard about Queen Victoria saying that it was the prettiest town in Canada?
I've heard that, but she's wrong, because it's actually Southampton, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
One time I went into a store here when I was younger, and this random guy working in the store said, "How did your dad enjoy his holiday in England?" And I'm going, what? But they were right. They knew. People here,
No secrets.
people here know everything. You can't hide here.
We have to go. Now we found that apparently there's a lot of real insider, apparently if you live here, you really live here, you know things that people who don't live here might know. Now, I want you to know I'm cool. I'm not wearing a wire, or I am wearing a wire, but it's like I'm not even trying to hide it.
Okay.
So there's nothing to worry about. What are the secrets of this town? What's something that that look says so much? It's not, I can't think of anything. It's
No.
which ones are we allowed to say?
No, I'm thinking, did you try Bob in the blue shirt there?
Bob? Are you Bob? Bob in the blue shirt? I'm Kyle. We were just talking to some of your friends over there. You probably saw that. They told us that if we're trying to find out about the town of Goderich, get to the bottom of any local town secrets, any mysteries, you're the guy to talk to.
No, I'm not.
You're not the guy to talk to? Are you the guy to talk to? There's a real something going on in this town where everyone we talk to, they throw it to their friend. No, not me, it's him. No, not him, it's me, you're sure? Is there anything as outsiders that we should know about the town? Anything we should check out?
Like as in today,
Sure.
going to a housewarming party on West Street.
Okay. Okay, BYOB or what's the deal
Yeah,
there?
it is BYOB. Supper's at 6.
Okay, so we know
Actually,
exactly.
You should come there because Chris, he likes to chat.
Yeah?
So he could probably fill you in with lots.
Honestly, I might. So we're hoping we run into Chris there. Chris is the guy whose actual party this is. Now, he doesn't know we're coming, so hopefully these baked goods are enough to kind of open him up. Okay. So, I mean, we're on the street. We're in the rough area, but there just isn't any part. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna listen for it. I'm gonna listen for the party. As a young man, and a popular young man who's been invited to upwards of 10 parties in my life, I know a party when I hear one. I can't explain why. I think this is our place. I think this is it. And you know what? I see people in the yard. Can I be honest? I'm nervous. All right. Okay, so let's hope. What were the names again? Cool. Oh, I hope they're here. Do you know if Becky and Lloyd are here? Becky and Lloyd? We might have their names wrong. Here, I'll come talk to Chris. Chris, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
One of your friends invited us to this.
Okay.
I think their names were Becky and Lloyd. We met them for about, there we go! Becky and Lloyd, right?
Yes.
Do you remember inviting
Yes,
us? You
yes,
didn't
I
think we'd
did.
show up, did
I
you?
didn't even tell you the address.
No, you didn't. We did some investigating. People in this town will work so hard to not be on camera.
Yeah.
They will invite you to someone else's party just so they don't have to get talked to. We brought baked goods. You guys want baked goods?
Baked goods are always good.
Have you heard about the town motto? Have you heard about, you kind of know about how the town motto came to be? The prettiest town in Canada?
Yes, I've heard the story.
What was the story that you heard?
The story I heard was that
Chris rambled on about all the same things I'd been hearing all day, almost like he didn't even want me to listen. He mentioned something about a photograph. I don't even think they had photographs back then. I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to dig deeper. We've now gotten the bottom rung as far as the simplest possible solution, but that is not my style, baby. We gotta find something that takes us way down deep.
you gotta
like,
find the juicy dirt.
yes, like History Channel 2 AM. I think there's aliens involved. I think there's a government conspiracy. I think we're gonna find something huge here.
I think so too.
Yeah, and if I turn up dead in the next couple of weeks, well, we know why, because I dug too deep.
Well,
I got-
that wouldn't be good.
I'm sorry for getting dark there at the end.
Yeah.
Chuck,
So
is
the
stuff
neighbor
okay?
knows a lot of everything. He's actually quite, he's got quite a history collection of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
He's got some beautiful old newspaper clippings and all that sorts of stuff.
Is he pretty proud of it? Is he the kind he
yeah.
likes to show it off?
I think so.
Hey, Don?
Yes.
So we were just next door talking to Chris. We're here with like a local TV show, Tailgate Talent Show. We're trying to learn a bit about the town. And Chris said you were a bit of a history buff. Is that true? Yeah? He said come on in. So sort of the story that we had heard was that Queen Victoria had come through Goderich, and that she had said that this was the prettiest town in Canada. So that's how the kind of the town slogan came to be. But then we found that apparently Queen Victoria says she's never been here.
Oh, really?
Yes, exactly. That's how I felt. So then I'm wondering, and I think we're probably on the same page, why is she lying about having come here, you know?
Right.
What's the purpose of the lie? So that's why we thought someone who knows a lot about the town history might be able to give us some clues.
George Hoyme.
George Hoyme.
Hi, you've reached George Hoy. I'm not in right now, but if you're asking about the town motto, stop. You don't understand how far this goes, Kyle.
I told you. We dug too deep. I don't want to, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. It kills me to say this, but we're not going to solve this mystery today. We can't substantiate these claims. Can we say for sure that it's Canada's prettiest town? I'm sorry, but we can't. But what we can say is that it's definitely one of Canada's prettiest towns. There's your new slogan, Goderich. So we are here with today's celebrity guest judges. How do you like the sounds of that?
It sounds good.
Yeah. Now, as fun as that can be, are you guys taking that responsibility seriously?
Very seriously. Look at all the beautiful faces in here, so absolutely.
Oh, you're pandering already. Oh no, that's a bad start. We can't have that. So you guys are obviously going to be looking for kind of something specific. We'll start with you, Cheryl. What's something specific you're going to be looking for?
So I'm going to be looking for somebody who's having fun, first and foremost. That's really important. Obviously, some talent and some originality, but really just have fun.
Yeah, are we all listening to that? I hope everybody's listening. All the talent's in the room right now.
Yeah.
This is your chance to do your homework. Shaughnessy, what about you?
I think confidence is really important, and that comes across on stage, hopefully, with all of our contestants. And I think a polished act is important as well. I mean, going up there, maybe not forgetting your words or not forgetting what you're going to do.
So just before we get started, I did want to do something. I want to make sure, in all fairness to the contestants, that our judges have proof of their own talents. So obviously, to just establish that you guys have the chops to deserve to sit in those blue chairs, those are prestigious blue chairs.
They are.
So we want to just get a little bit of an example that you guys have some talents of your own. So Cheryl, you're a music major, is that true?
I am a music major, studied classical percussion at McGill University.
Oh wow, okay, so if any drummers in the crowd, oh, they're sweating now. I want you to just show us a little bit of your drum chops, however you think you need to do that.
Okay.
Without a drum kit.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not great,
I
but
mean,
not
what
bad.
can you really do with your hands and your legs?
I know.
Imagine if she was on a kit, though. Seriously. Shaughnessy, you are a famed dancer. Is that correct?
Well, you say famed, but I'm not sure about that descriptor. I toured with Riverdance.
Humble too.
I
Wow.
toured with Riverdance for many years, and
Okay.
was an Irish dancer, and still am an Irish dancer.
Okay.
But now I've kind of transitioned into the teaching side of things to save my own legs from
gotcha.
desperation.
So you're sort of judging for a living now. You're seeing people's talent and
I
giving
suppose
them
I do. Yeah,
feedback.
I suppose I do in a class setting. Yeah, it's been
Beautiful.
I've been fortunate.
Okay, so what I want from you is, and I want to just see that you got any kind of dancing chops. Pick a move.
Yeah.
Honestly, pick the move you're best at. What's the best move you have in your
Let's do upper
repertoire?
body, because I don't get a lot of use of the upper body.
Okay,
So I'll give you
okay.
a little sweep and a little float.
Oh.
How about that?
My goodness. Bravo.
Jazz
bravo.
hands at the end.
Bravo.
Yeah,
Jazz
okay,
hands.
great, wow. Yeah, use every part of your body if you're dancing up there. Use every part of the instrument. Do all you can, people. I hope you're watching. I hope you were all taking notes. And you at home, now you know you can trust these two. So no sending us hate mail if they don't pick the person you wanted, okay?
No pressure.
All right.
No pressure.
No pressure at all, by the way, but we will be putting your emails up on screen in case people do want to do that. You can send it directly to them. All right, guys, I mean, I guess you got to get serious now. Get your serious faces on.
Ready?
Ooh, that's good. Okay, and hit those chairs, and we're gonna get started.
Thank you.
Okay. Coming up, we tap into some serious talent. I hear my first live harp, and we learn a little bit more about this beautiful venue.
Well, it's called the livery because it was a horse stable.
My name's Andy Gorzo. I'm 13 years old, and I'll be tap dancing today. I've done one international competition before. I went to Portugal for the Dance World Cup. I've been up against dancers since I was 9, but I feel like it'd be cool to see what it's like seeing my dancing compared to a lot of other stuff like singing. And I'm hoping that I can walk out of this theater knowing that I did my best today.
That's great. He's out of breath. He's out of breath. I would be too. All right, how are you feeling? Other than out of breath, how are you feeling? Yeah? You've been dancing for a long time, hey? You're only 13, but you got years of dance experience under your belt, right? You got medals, is that true? You've bronze medals from going, because you went down to Portugal, did you not, to dance?
Yeah.
He did. He went down to Portugal, straight from his mouth. He's a dancer. He's not a talker. That's fine. Let's let him catch his breath. I really think this is perfect, though. It's a perfect mix of the percussion side and the dancing side. So it's a great start. Cheryl, let's start with you. What'd you think?
Well, amazing rhythm and very well rehearsed and well done. And it looked like you were having fun. And you've definitely done your homework. And it was just a lot of great moves. Very, very lovely. Loved it.
Great. Shaughnessy, what do you think?
I loved it too.
Yeah.
I thought you had really clear beats. I was never wondering, you know, oh, did we miss something here? Did we miss something there? I thought that was really, really well executed. And your expression was really nice. It was nice and a treat for us to hear something that's a cappella, because I do feel like sometimes the music can overpower the sounds of your feet. So well done. Yeah. And I think keep up the great work.
Yeah.
That's a bold move to dance like that with no music. That's
cutting edge. I like it.
You owned it. Great work. Andy Gozin, everybody.
Yay.
Andy Gozin.
My name is Alexio, and I play the harp. What I will be playing for my performance today is 2 originals put together that I wrote. The first one's called The Fairy Tale's End, and the second one's called The Celtic Charm. Well, I went to the Celtic Festival in Goderich, and I saw other people playing the harp, and I just wanted to try it so badly. So I asked my mom, and she said, sure. So she got me lessons, and I just fell in love with playing the harp. I want to be on this show because I want to win. No. I don't know.
Come stand over here. Woo. That's amazing. I'm probably not alone. I don't think I've ever seen someone play a harp live before. That's wild.
Isn't that cool?
That's wild. And this isn't the only instrument you play, right? What else can you do?
Well, I play piano, I play violin, I play a little bit of ukulele, and
wow. And you're a clown, correct? You and your mom also do clowning. So you just do it all. How'd you narrow it down to the harp? What made you choose the harp over anything else?
Well, the harp is my favorite out of all of them.
It is? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So.
Does your mom know that you prefer it to the clowning? Okay, or she's just finding out right now. That's too bad. That's great. Well, let's see what our judges thought of that. Cheryl, what'd you think?
Well, very musical. Bravo. That's not an easy instrument to play at all. So it's just, and when you went, the first piece, which was absolutely beautiful, and then, you went into the fast piece. It was great. We kind of both looked at each other and went, wow, that's awesome. So just keep up the good work. It was great.
Shaughnessy, what did you think?
Yes, I thought it was so wonderful. I think it's amazing that you can compose something on the harp and not just play like row, row, row your boat. I have a hard enough time just doing this and making a little flourish sound. But I loved the first bit and then the tempo change. I liked that. Yeah, we were bopping along. Yeah. And then I thought, as an instrument, it's such a unique instrument that we're not going to see again today, I don't think. And good for you for finding a passion for it and finding a love for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job. Alexa Rosio, everybody. Good job.
Well, my name's Leanne.
And I'm Ava.
and we're singing a song we wrote called Journey. Well, my goal is to hopefully kickstart my musical career, because if my career doesn't involve music, then I can't really see myself doing it in the future.
Basically the same, but I really just want to have fun as well.
Yeah, and so do I.
And do what I love to do. I love to play music.
They tell me I'm too young to know of what this life could be. They tell me I'm too young to know, but when I'm older I will see. So take me with you on your journey until it ends. Take me with you on your journey. All this time together we could spend. We'll look forever through a different lens. I could grow like a tree, spread roots, grow strong and bold. Or I could grow free, my future's yet untold. So take me with you on your journey until it ends. Take me with you on your journey. All this time together we could spend. We'll look forever through a different lens. Just take me with you, you'll take me with you. If I try hard, just take me with you, you'll take me with you. There's no telling how far we'll take me with you on your journey. Just take me with you until it ends. Take me with you on your journey. Just take me with you. All this time together we could spend. Take me with you until it ends. Just take me with you.
I get the feeling you guys have some family here. I'm starting to get that feeling. That was great. How long have you two been playing together?
We've been playing together for about a year.
About a year. Wow, you guys really have like a. So you've been friends for a while then, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It
is-
really shows.
Yeah, this is actually our first gig.
Get out of town. Yeah, well, see, I was reading this backstage. You guys don't have a band name yet, right?
Actually, we came up with one.
You
a while
did?
ago. Yeah, it's called Lava.
Just Lava.
Yeah.
Okay, you seem excited by
Yeah.
that. I was gonna run some suggestions by you. I don't know. I mean, you're free to stick with Lava, but I was thinking because so Ava Dawe, yes. Leanne, Melvin.
Yeah.
So you could do. You're gonna have to change your name to Shock, but you can do Shock and Dawe. Come on. Is that good or what? Keep that in your back pocket if you want to get local. Goderich or Die Tryin'. That's an album name at least.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? Canada's Prettiest Band. Isn't that nice? It's a Goderich thing. It's all right. The Oz have it. You have to do it. They hate it. They hate it. That's funny. Well, enough for me. Let's see what the judges thought of that. Cheryl, what did you think of that?
Well, I can't believe this is your first gig. Really, seriously, the first time in front of microphones and everything. Really, 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 really well done. Really, and your harmonies are great. I love the song. I love that you interacted with each other. Anyways, I loved it. I loved it.
Thank
It was
you
really
very
great.
much.
Yeah, please don't stop. You guys got to keep going.
Shaughnessy?
I had so many of the same notes. So
Sorry.
I also wrote nice harmony, and I just can't believe that you wrote that. It sounded like something that I could hear on the radio. And my only bit of constructive criticism would be maybe a bit more energy and a bit more liveliness in your performance, but I feel like that's something that will come with time.
And experience on stage.
And experience. So like this for Act 1,
I
day
know,
1
right?
for you guys is phenomenal, and
Yeah.
I so enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Nowhere but up from here, guys. Nowhere but up. Canada's Prettiest Band, everybody.
I think it went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't get more criticism than we did, because I thought we would definitely have a lot more problems than we did, but mostly I feel pretty good about what they said though.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Kara Stevenson. She's the general manager here at the Livery Theater, and she's kind of just going to tell me a little bit more about it. I really don't know anything about this place other than it's air conditioned, and
Yes,
I like
it is.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything else I should know about it? Is there any other facts?
Well, it's called the livery because it was a horse stable back in the 1800s, 1878 to be exact. After that, at the turn of the century, it got changed to a car dealership.
Oh, wow.
And then shortly after that, they were going to tear it down, but there were a few community members who came up and rallied, and they saved the building, and it became a theater. So we've actually been the Goderich Little Theater here for about 71 years. A community theater that thrives on its volunteers to put on shows and be a part of shows, and it's a pretty great thing for the community.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You need something like that.
Absolutely.
I'm glad those people rose up.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Yeah, you got to do stuff like that. Otherwise, everything's just going to be condos.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
we're really
fantastic.
grateful that you guys are here. Really
Yeah.
excited to see all the talent on the stage.
Thank you so much for letting us come here, by the way.
problem.
This is
Thank you.
amazing. Okay, great to meet
Great,
you.
you too.
Thanks. All right, I'll let you get to it.
Thanks.
Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Coming up after the break, I learn what acro dancing is. We check in with our judges, and I try really hard not to have an accident. I just want answers. So you might be asking yourself, Kyle, aren't you scared asking all these big questions about the royal family? And I'd be lying if I said no. But here's what I think. I think true bravery, real bravery, it's not being scared. It's knowing what you could be scared of and doing it anyway. And a big part of that, for me at least, is being prepared. So I'm here at a training ground. I'm here to learn some self-defense techniques. We are at Chuck It Axe Throwing, and I'm gonna prepare for what I might have to do if the queen sends one of those big fuzzy hats guys after me. I'm gonna throw an axe at him.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So this is your business here. This is your love child. This is your love
it is.
child? That's not a good term. I'm not gonna call it that, sorry. Chuck it.
Chuck it.
Chuck it. I like it. It tells you exactly what you're gonna be doing in here.
Yes.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we're throwing some axes today, apparently.
Okay, cool. Have you ever thrown before?
I haven't.
Awesome.
But
Well, I'll
I
teach
was
you.
telling Dave, I think I'm gonna be really good
Okay.
right away.
We'll find out. So the rules are pretty simple. I'll get you to come in with me over here after I give you like the little demo.
Okay.
So the setup's super simple. You just start with your dominant foot out. Put those hands out nice and straight. I'm not gonna throw, I'll just demonstrate what it looks like.
Okay.
So you start it out nice and straight, you take a step into it, and then you release it in the same position that you started in. Easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super easy.
So the other throw that you can do is the exact same, but just with one hand. So same setup, just one hand. You're gonna take another step into it and release. That's it.
So that's like the first one, but cooler?
I wouldn't say cooler.
I would.
I do double hand throws,
would.
so
Do
don't
you?
tell me it's not
Oh,
as
sorry.
cool.
In my humble opinion, this was way cooler.
All right, fine.
Okay, gun in this hand, axe in this hand, shooting straight up in the air just to do it.
Okay.
Ka-pa-pa, ha-pa-pa. Ooh!
That was actually so good.
First one, what did I say? Don't you dare come after me, Queen's Guards. Don't you dare come after me. We're doing a dumb sub-storyline, don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay,
There
that was really hard, but
so
no
much
accuracy.
heat behind that.
Yeah, straight up heat. I'm throwing with anger. I'm throwing with anger is the thing. See, that's why. Oh, no.
That was not any better.
I'm
That's not
getting-
gonna save you.
I've talked a lot about not being afraid. And I wonder if maybe I'm more afraid than I realized. And because I seem to be getting, and you could vouch for this, am I getting worse with every throw?
Like a little worse.
Yeah, like I started out
I think the
hot.
confidence is coming down a bit.
Yeah, practice doesn't make perfect in this
Oh.
instance, actually.
No pressure. Oh.
Is that cool? Is that a move?
No. That counts for nothing.
That's gotta do something. That'll freak out a guard. That'll be like, watch your step, you know what I mean? Do you have anything bigger than this? Let's say this is, it's the kind of situation where maybe
That's not gonna
a
cut
hatchet
it.
isn't gonna cut it. What would
Okay.
I do in that case?
In that case, we got this guy.
Whoa. There's no law against asking questions.
That was so good. Wow.
Wow, okay. All right, and we're gonna email that straight to Buckingham Palace and let them know we're not intimidated by you.
That was so good.
Was it good enough for me to try a one-handed throw with the axe?
I think so.
Okay.
We're gonna back up though. We're gonna
This
give you
is
some
gonna take
space.
Even
We're
our
giving you some
cameraman won't
space.
be in the same place with me doing that. Wait, I gotta think of a cool line.
You're being a royal pain in my axe.
That was not as good, but it's
No,
still
it's
hit.
because the line wasn't as good.
Oh, okay.
The throw is as good as the line. Was my axe throwing where it needed to be? Could I defend myself if it came down to it? That depends who you talk to, but we didn't have time to worry about that. There was more mystery to solve, more tough questions that needed asking, and most importantly, there was still more talent to see.
Hi, my name is Mary Paige St. Ange. I am a singer-songwriter. I come from a very musical family, and I have been performing with my mom and my sister since I could walk, 2.5 years old. I am planning to sing and perform my original song, Part of Mine. I'm hoping in the future to head off to Nashville and maybe become a songwriter there, or of course get my music out there and become a famous country singer.
Many times in my life, I wonder where you've been, who you've seen, where you are. Many times on that dark road where I traveled so far, I wonder if you'd seen the same star. And the wheels keep turning on in my mind, and on this long dusty road, wondering if I'd ever crossed your mind, and if you take back this heart of mine, and if you take back this heart of mine.
Mary Paige St. Ange, everybody. That was, what genre would you call that? That was kind of country, that was kind of folky.
Yeah.
It's your own thing, hey?
I've grown up listening to Alan Jackson and George Strait, and I feel like today's country doesn't really reflect the treasure that they started, so I want to bring it back.
Gotcha. So you don't very often find yourself singing about beers in the pickup truck, or
Right.
No? Okay. Yeah, I stand behind that. I can just very much stand behind that. That's great. So you're actually going to school for vocal performance, is that right?
Yes, I'm going into my 4th year at Western. I'm
Wow.
a voice major, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you got a major voice. Is that funny? Cut that. We got to cut that. Let's see what the judges think of it. We'll start with you, Shaughnessy.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're over here just enjoying ourselves. I had goosebumps. I don't know about you, but that was so nice. I think you, and when you said you're going to school for this, I was like, well, I wrote down a pure and a nice clean tone of your voice. Well, obviously, yes. So beautiful to listen to, so enjoyable to listen to. I feel like even the lyrics, this is an original song, which
I can't believe.
could have, I was like, I'm listening to a real professionally published song. And the lyrics even themselves, like the poetry of it was up here, and then just everything else. The connection with the audience, I feel like you scanned the room. You saw everyone, and maybe you didn't see everyone, but I felt that you saw everyone.
I don't even know where to start, but it really does sound like an old-time country hit that, you know, that you stole. But it's just, no, it really, amazing song, fantastic guitar playing, accompanying yourself, and yes, your stage presence. I just absolutely loved it. Your voice, of course.
It must be good if people think you had to have stolen it. I mean, right? That's a good sign. Let's give it up once more for Mary Paige St. Ange, everybody.
It's been an amazing day, talent-wise, off the charts, and it's gone so quickly, which is what I wasn't expecting. So
Yes.
I don't know about the poor kids, but it's definitely gone quickly, and it's been amazing. The talent's been great.
Yeah, I'm sure if we talk to our last contestant, they'd be like, no, it has not gone quickly. I've been pacing for an hour.
Because I feel like I have to remind myself, and I said this to a few people, remind myself to stop enjoying the act so much and write something down and give some feedback.
Good
because
problem
I
to
am
have.
Genuinely enjoying today.
Yes. Yeah, a couple times I've been like, oh, I need to be able to say something when I get out there. And I just go and go, wow.
Which proves how engaging all the
Exactly.
acts have been.
Yeah, exactly. Again, great problem to have.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's run into some more problems then. Let's see which other people are going to distract us so that we can't do our jobs. Let's get back to it. Whoa! Here, we're gonna get you to talk right into here. Do people usually just say whoa when you're done dancing? That's intense. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm catching my breath. We're gonna start with you this time, Shaughnessy. As a dancer, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was so beautiful. I think you worked so well in a limited space, and I know when you don't have a lot of space to like run and prep for an aerial or like an aerial walkover, it makes it more challenging, and you really executed that so well. I thought you had such an expressive face, and the technique was there. I know oftentimes you get a ton of tricks and then the actual technique or some of the extension is lost, and that kind of, and all the tricks are fabulous, and then the in-between bits are lacking. But I think you were up there with the technique, and you were up there with the tricks, and the level of difficulty was absolutely unbelievable.
Cheryl, how about yourself?
As a non-dancer, I will say, just as an audience member, it was absolutely beautiful to watch, and I'm sure you were a little nervous getting up there, but you handled it so beautifully. I thought you did very well.
All right, well, great work. Emily Plumsteel, everybody.
I thought it went really good. It was kind of hard because of the space, but I kind of made it work, so I was really happy with my performance. I showed a lot of emotion. The judges really liked that. And I just tried to have fun, so it paid off.
Coming up after the break, we taco about lunch. I didn't catch any of that.
Okay.
But these are really good. I come up with some pretty good band names, and we reveal our 2 finalists. The results have been blessed by an ordained minister. We are back with the Tailgate Talent Show. As we push through our auditions, it is clear that Goderich might be at least one of Canada's most talentist towns. Is that a word? No.
The world spins around you 'cause you make it smile. Sun comes up and you do too. Rain comes out 'cause you wanted to.
No man's land is there that we know.
With so many outstanding performers and so much variety, selecting our 2 Goderich finalists is going to be a tall order for our judges. So we are here. We're checking out the food at Sweet Love Eats. It's Sweet Love Eats by Nicole and David, and you are...
I'm the Nicole.
Okay, I knew that.
Yeah.
I thought so.
It's a tough one.
So Sweet Love Eats, that sounds that makes me think of desserts. Is that something you guys do?
We started out as cupcakes in the market, and then we
Gotcha.
added the eats as we expanded.
Oh, so it was just Sweet Love.
It was just Sweet
Yes.
Love at one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were selling Sweet Love, and then you decided that maybe we could branch
some
into eats.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing here today. What do you got for me?
We have tacos today. We actually have a taco truck that is going all around town. So we have some lovely little snacks here today.
Yes. I'm saying this is great that I'm at work right now and my job is to eat a
Fantastic.
taco.
That's a good job.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as making them.
And sorry, how long have you guys been running?
It's actually almost been 10 years if you count the original farmers market. We've had the place at the YMCA for 2 years, and the taco truck, this is its second.
Well, make sure that you check out Sweet Love Eats. They're in a truck, I think.
The truck.
And they've been around for a while.
A long time.
Nice
Enjoy.
to meet you, Nicole.
Bye.
Places, people I have met, all the things that I should know, all the things that I regret. There's a million thoughts circling my head. No, I just can't let it go. No, I can't give in. I'm reassured that it will be alright, and that it just takes some time, won't die. The world it hurts and knocks you down at times, but you'll be so much stronger next time. What if they judge me and I'm not good enough? What if it don't work out? What if it hurts too much? What if he breaks my heart and walks the other way? What if I let them down and they don't see me the same? What about my fears? What if they're really true? And all along I knew, and I kept telling you, telling
Kamden, Arlie, and Parker Gillespie?
Gillespie.
Gillespie. I was getting too fancy
Fancy.
with it. I know. I've always been too fancy. And this isn't your first talent show, is it?
No, no.
Tell the people, where have you been?
We've been to competitions around the area, and then we've done open call auditions for The Voice in Chicago, and we just recently did open call auditions for America's Got Talent in Detroit last winter. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. So you guys are doing the whole circuit. How's this stack up? Is this?
It's very cool. It's fun to be here today.
It's very cool. She basically said it's better than those two shows. So let's go to the judges and just see what they thought of that. Shaughnessy, let's start with you.
I thought it was really well done. I feel like you both brought a real warmth to the stage, and you have such a likability about you and about the act. You had a nice moment between you where you just, I think, acknowledged each other, which was nice, and it brought, I think, some sincerity for us as viewers, and that's really enjoyable. I really enjoyed it, so thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I know it's hard to get up and just do 90 seconds of a song first, so acknowledge that. But if I had any technical things to offer, I would just say make sure when you're singing the verse, just quiet the guitar a little bit more, and you can have more dynamics when you're singing the chorus. And like I said, you guys are really, really tight, so I would really love to hear more.
Thank you.
Put your hands together, everybody.
I think we were able to express ourselves and show our personalities through the performance and show all the aspects of our musical ability.
So I'm back in the audience. I made my way back here. I'm invading some more people's personal space. I want to find out a little bit more about them. Matthew? Yes. That is your name? Okay, good. I'm getting things right finally. This is your son on stage?
Yeah, that's my
here?
son up there. Yeah.
In Roadside Glow, correct?
That's right.
I am good at my job. And how is that your son, by the way? That the one with the beard is your son?
Yeah, yeah.
You had him when you were like 7 or what? How does that? I don't understand that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate the compliment.
So other than that, what brings you here? You have kind of a vested interest in this whole kind of thing, right?
Yeah, this has been absolutely amazing. I mean, of course, I'm cheering for him, but like the talent that we've seen today has been phenomenal. I'd pay money to come to this show. The fact that you guys are touring.
We're not charging them?
Honestly,
We
like
should be charging.
Honestly, the talent has shown up to this Tailgate Festival, particularly the originality and the original music's what blows me away. I'm a singer and songwriter myself, and wow, the young people writing these incredible melodies that are still stuck in my head, and just phenomenal talent we're seeing on display.
Well, and you work at the radio station, right? Is that in town?
Local radio station here. Yeah.
I mean, so if you're looking for new music for the station,
absolutely,
I think you found it.
There's some future stars we've seen up here today for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So why aren't you up there? How come you're not?
I just, it's the next generation's turn, I guess.
Oh wow, very selfless of you.
I'm here as a supporting parent.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's a very brave sounding way to cop out. That's totally fine. Okay, we're gonna see. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if that's true. We're gonna throw it to Roadside Glow.
Yeah, yeah. Friday morning, I'll be picking up blankets. My room's a mess, but I'm still awake. And by the looked out the window, light shining down on my eyes. And eyes. This morning haze is on my face, yeah. And every morning for generations will be lighting up with the sky celebrations. A dead asleep at night. My face is turning yellow. Yeah, my face is turning yellow. It's dead in my sleep, sleeping the blue. My face is turning yellow.
That's great. Great job, man. Roadside Glow, everybody. That was. Wow. How does that feel? Have you ever had to play in this kind of environment before?
We played on the stage.
This exact stage with a bunch of cameras looking at you?
Not as many cameras.
I find that makes it a little different, hey? Exactly. You rolled with it, though. That felt comfortable?
Oh, definitely.
You all seem very comfortable on stage. Yeah.
We love playing our music.
Good. That's great. It really does come through. Let's see what the judges thought about it. Cheryl?
Well, really tight. I loved it. I love your voice. Powerful. Love the drums. Not too loud. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, you know, that happens sometimes.
Yes.
But you guys were really tight. I just want to hear more. Like 90 seconds wasn't enough. I loved it.
Thank you.
I think Cheryl is stealing my notes because
no peeking, Cheryl.
Yeah, she's copying me. I wrote down that it was so polished. I feel like I was never questioning like, oh, was that a misstep or was that a little missed note? It was very cool. And as someone who is incredibly uncool, I was like, oh yes, I feel this vibe. And I did write down that it left me wanting more. I was like, oh. And then I'll hear the next song, please. So I thought it was a job marvelously well done.
Great. Well, Shaughnessy, I'm glad you're finally admitting to how uncool you are. I think that's brave. And I think you guys are very cool. That was great. And I want to say this, too. Your look matches your sound, which is important.
Yes.
You can have a look, but that's part of it, too, right? All right. Roadside Glow, everybody. Put your hands together. Okay, guys. So, I mean, this has been fun, but also this is the hard part.
Yeah, we've got some tough decisions.
Yeah.
So I understand we have a couple hours plus dinner to figure this out?
Yeah, no, who told you that? Sorry, I'm sorry, you've been grossly misinformed. That's wishful thinking, I think is what that is. No, you don't have a ton of time and you guys have to just agree. Whether you do, there's no hung juries on this show. You got to come to a conclusion.
You can go back there and fight it out.
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Just wrestle it out. Yeah.
If that's honestly, we don't discriminate. However, you got to get to the conclusion. I think there's boxing gloves back there too. If you guys want to take it that way.
Perfect.
Just make sure you're still camera ready when you come back.
Right, there's that.
Yeah. Okay, well let's get you back there then. You guys got to take off because we got to get this sorted.
All right.
Goodbye, Kyle, for real this time.
Good luck. Yeah, I know.
See ya.
I know. We might never know what the Queen thinks of Goderich, Ontario. We might never know what she thinks of the talent in this town, but we do know what our two judges think. They have selected 2 finalists to move on to our finale for a chance at that grand prize. Who have they selected? We're about to find out. This isn't a joke. This is the Tailgate Talent Show. Inside of this case in front of me are the results of today's competition. 2 finalists that are going to move on to our finale in Simcoe for a chance at $1,000 and professional production help for whatever their talent might be. The results have been blessed by an ordained minister and placed inside of this very case. The 2 finalists. The Tailgate Talent Show, Goderich, moving on to Simcoe for our finale for a chance at $1,000 and professional production services. Roadside Glow and Mary Paige St. Ange. Put your hands together. Come on up here, guys. Amazing. If you could sum it up in one word, what would you say?
I'm ecstatic.
Woo! Spoken like a true bass player. Staying in the background, that's fine. What about yourself?
I am overjoyed.
Overjoyed. That's how it's done. One word. All right, that's it. That's a wrap on the Goderich edition of the Tailgate Talent Show. We're out of here. We're moving on. We're hitting the road. We are coming to you, Port Elgin. Bring us your best and brightest. And to everybody here, you did amazing. I love you all. I'm going to hug each and every one of you. Let's do it. Let's do it. See you, everybody. Coming up on the next episode of the Tailgate Talent Show, we head to Port Elgin to experience another wave of talent and collect our next 2 finalists. I also get to try the second best fish and chips in Canada, and I missed the trolley. Oh, sorry. That's all coming up next time on the Tailgate Talent Show.